Hi guys, my name's Kim and today I am going to be showing you through the greenhouse and how the seedlings have gone in the greenhouse over the last 18 days. I'll be showing you 3 different days in the greenhouse, so you'll get to see how they've done over the total of the 18 days that they've been in there. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and please don't forget the like and the subscribe button if you're interested in watching more videos like this where I show you how to grow and preserve and use your food as the summer months are coming on. Day 4, just need a bit of water, no growth. Oh, maybe there is some growth. That is a moneymaker tomato, or it could be a weed. So guys, after 8 days in this greenhouse, they are really starting to sprout in here, so they are looking really good. So I'll just keep watering, opening the greenhouse. You can see by the sun on my face how the sun is in here. It is currently 30 degrees in this greenhouse. I'm going to run the sprinkler for a couple of minutes, and I'll keep you guys updated on how these guys are going. So as you can see, our weather here has dramatically changed again. It is raining. So I'm going to keep these doors shut behind me today to keep the heat in here, because outside I need a jacket on, which means it's cold. In the greenhouse we are currently sitting at about 27 degrees. So it's really nice temperature inside the greenhouse. My roof has been shut for the last few days, and it has rained on and off for the last couple of days. So this is why it is always a good idea to start your seedlings, because spring comes in and you get this beautiful warm weather. Everything starts to grow. You think it's time to put them in. Well, guess what? The weather comes back. It gets cold. It's supposed to be like 6 or 7 degrees overnight tonight, and I know that if I had tomato seedlings or any type of seedlings outside, they would not survive the night through. So today is day 18 in the greenhouse, and I'm doing a quick update for you guys, showing you how big these seedlings have gotten in the last 18 days, and what has and what has not germinated in here so far. So we're going to start over the side here where the capsicums. So we have a couple of little capsicums that are just starting to sprout here, and these ones. So this is 18 days it's taken these to start to sprout. Remember, these all went in on exactly the same day. These are the chili plants, the 2 different type of chili plants. The ones at the back look like they may just be starting to sprout some in there, and the ones on the front are doing a little bit better. This is the other capsicum tray here. As you can see, we have one here. So 18 days it's taken for these chilies and capsicums. They are very hard to sprout. So now that they have sprouted, I'm happy. Then here we have zucchinis. There looks like to be a snail in here. I'm hunting for that. They usually get up in between my pots. Oh, I can't find it. So, but out of this tray so far, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 zucchini plants. 8 zucchini plants is more than enough for me to get enough zucchinis. But then over on this tray, it is doing really, really well. A lot of them are germinating really well. I'll come around so you can see them. So this is the rock melon row here. We've got a couple of rock melons. I think some of these little bags got a little bit dry, but it looks like they are still starting to germinate in there. Then we have my pumpkin row here, and they are doing really quite well as well. There's just a couple that haven't germinated. More pumpkin row here. More pumpkin, and the last 2 rows down there are the yellow squash, and they are doing it really well as well. So they are looking lovely. I think these guys are going to go out of these bags really quickly, but we'll just have to wait and see how they go. And then the compostable pots. I will never use the compostable pots again. They just fall into pieces. It looks like I do have one eggplant finally starting to germinate there, but we have more yellow squash, not a very good germination rate, and a couple more pumpkins. So these trays get dried out really, really quickly, really easily, and that's why they went into this tray. But never going to use them again, basically. Waste of time, waste of money. So then we have our tomatoes. So I have several varieties in here this year. I have 4 large varieties. I can't pronounce the name of this one, but it's a large variety tomato. Then I have a moneymaker, an oxheart, and a San Marzano. So we can see that even though I put full packets of seeds into them, the different amount of seeds that has germinated in each of the trays is different. So I'm going to have a lot more of these tomatoes than I am of these tomatoes. But these will be another probably 6 weeks in this greenhouse before they are ready to go out. And then over in the corner, as you can see, it is just starting to dry out on the edge there. That's because it's getting more sun on that side. So there is 4 variety of cherry tomatoes in here. This is a red cherry. The back is the honeybee, which is a yellow one. The tiny toms, and the sweet cherry tomatoes as well. So I'm going to have to give this a quick water in here today. So that is the tomatoes. They're doing awesome. Tomatoes take that a bit longer to get started as well. So be patient with them and let them do their thing. And then on this side, as you can see, there is a lot of green happening. Up in the back here is my pickling cucumbers, and there's 14 plants I think I'm counting in there. That is more than enough for me to make some pickles this year. The front here, this is a eating cucumber. I remember, yep, that's the salad cucumber. This one, I love this one. It's a really nice, it's a lot like the one you buy from the shop. It's a really good cucumber. Again, you can see I have way more than I'm going to need, but that also gives me the opportunity to give away some seedlings as well. And this is watermelon coming up really nicely. I've sorted out melon ball patch, and I've got spaces for 35 plants down there. So there'll be some watermelon and some rock melon and some pumpkin going in up there. 2 to 3 of these in each spot, so that if they die off when they get transplanted, or some don't do as well as others, I know that I'm still going to have plants. Now at the back here, the zucchini. Oh my goodness, look at the size of these zucchini leaves already. They are coming along beautifully. Again, I'm going to have more zucchini plants than I know what to do with, because I know last year I had, I think, 8 or 9, and I've just found the snail. Only takes one of these to demolish all of this off in one night. So I will probably again maybe be giving some zucchini plants away. More watermelon in here. I have 2 varieties. What did I put in here? Sugar babies in this one. And more sugar babies there. These are the cucumbers. These are the bush cucumbers. I'm trying. This is the first time this year for those ones. Again, had a really good germination rate. Remember, guys, I put 1 packet of seeds pretty much in a lot of these. I think the watermelons and that I had 1 packet of seeds over the 2 trays. Strawberries. We might actually have sprouted strawberries this year, but they are coming along very, very, very slowly. Strawberries are extremely hard to germinate. The strawberries are way worse than the capsicums and chili plants to germinate. So this is probably the last time I try the strawberries, and then I'm just going to go and bite the bullet and buy some plants and do it that way, because I really want some strawberry plants of my own. So and then this is the other watermelon, which is the Candy Red. I've not grown this one before, but as you can see, there is something in here. I'm going to have to check between the trays. So this is the 2 types of watermelon. These ones, as you can see, have not germinated as well as the other one. This is why it's always a good idea to put way more in than what you actually need, so that you get the best of the bunch of seeds. And then last but not least are these 2 little paper pots. So these are the zucchinis. I've never ever had problems with growing zucchinis. These guys are growing that well that they are, after 18 days, already coming out of the ground. These guys could be going out into the garden within the next 2 weeks, just depending if I get some time. So this pot I got, again, I think it got dried out, so these rock melons that are in here have not germinated. But yeah, so some seedlings grow really, really quickly, and others take a little bit longer, so do have some patience. As you can see, chilies and capsicums have taken up to 18 days in here, and that has been in the most appropriate temperature, because this greenhouse gets opened and closed depending on the weather outside, and so the temperature is quite often ranging between 20 and 30 degrees in here, so it's opened and closed when it's required to be done. And others take off like you wouldn't believe, and depending on what they're growing in, I'll just show you for an example. Those zucchinis that are in here, just as big as these other ones, but these ones are going to have to come out of here an awful lot quicker. The ones in these pots are going to have to come out before these ones come out, because these ones have more root space. And then the zucchinis on this side as well, these guys are even that little bit bigger than the other ones, and I think a lot of that is this side of the greenhouse gets more sun earlier and longer for a longer part of the day than the other side of the greenhouse. So at some stage I might actually come in here and move these all around, so that I'll swap them around so that the tomatoes are getting more sun, and like the zucchinis and that are getting less sun. But in here, 18 days, and we have some beautiful little seedlings which will be ready anywhere from the next 2 weeks with the zucchinis up to probably about 6 weeks with the tomatoes. Alright guys, I will bring you another update in a couple more weeks time on how these guys are going in here. I'm going to give them some water, and I'd like to thank you for joining me here at Little Patch again, and don't forget to check out the vids on the side, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you on the next vid.